Other news here, indicting 11 Arizona Republicans and 7 as-to-be-named co-conspirators accused of taking part in a fake elector scheme in hopes of handing the presidency and the Arizona vote to then-President Donald Trump.
So some of the suspects are ranking members of Donald Trump's inner circle. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays says a suspect submitted a document to Congress with a state seal falsely declaring that Donald Trump beat Joe Biden in Arizona in the 2020 presidential election. Chris Mays is a Democrat. The real electors had cast their vote for Biden. The indictments are the result of a 13-month investigation. The defendants include GOP Chair Kelly Ward, Tyler Bauer, Nancy Cottle, Senate Senator Jacob Hoffman, State Senator Anthony Kern, James Lehman, Robert Montgomery, Samuel Moorhead, Lorraine Pellegrino, Gregory Safston, and Michael Ward. They were seen in a video from 2020 signing a document to Congress falsely declaring Donald Trump beat Joe Biden in Arizona. The Arizona Attorney General says if the scheme succeeded, it would have deprived Arizona voters of their right to have their vote counted.
A state grand jury made up of everyday regular Arizonans has now handed down felony indictments for all 11 Republican electors, as well as several others connected to this scheme. These charges include fraud, forgery, and conspiracy.
So that's Chris Mays right there. She says it would have deprived Arizona voters of their right to have their vote counted. So here is State Senator Jake Hoffman in a statement. Mays declared him and others guilty, but he says he is innocent of any crime. The Arizona GOP says in a statement the timing of these charges precisely 4 years after the 2020 election and as President Biden seeks re-election is suspiciously convenient. And the other defendants listed in the indictment have not been named because they have not yet been served with the charges. There are reports that 2 of those unnamed defendants are reportedly a pair of high-profile former Trump aides. The AP and other several media outlets, they say former Trump attorney and New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani and former Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows may be involved as well. Stick with Fox 10 for continuing coverage of these indictments. We have additional details, of course, and lots of documentation if you'd like to read it for yourself on our website, fox10phoenix.com.